Welcome to Facts TV News, where everything is true. King Alarm Guard shot while attempting to foil robbery. The police have confirmed that a member of the King Alarm security team escaped serious injury after he was shot while attempting to foil a robbery in Independent City Portmore in St. Catherine on Wednesday afternoon. Reports from the police are that the security guard was saved by his bulletproof vest and suffered injuries which are believed to be non-life-threatening. Cops detain lifeguard for brother's killing in St. James. One brother is dead and another in custody following an incident in Catherine Mount, St. James on Tuesday afternoon. The dead man has been identified as 30-year-old O'Shane Bailey. His brother, who is 24-year-old lifeguard, was detained when he went to the police station to report the killing. It was reported that around 12:45 p.m., both men who lived together had an argument over bills to be paid. The argument, the police said, became physical and the brothers started fighting. The now deceased was held in the chokehold position until he passed out. The brother made a report to the police. The police went to the home where they found O'Shane dead. The scene was processed and the body removed. Man killed during alleged attempted robbery of cop. A man who allegedly attempted to hold up and rob an off-duty policeman was shot and killed in Port Antonio, Portland on Tuesday. The dead man, identified as 29-year-old Raheem Brown, of no fixed address, was shot after he reportedly pulled a knife at the cop. Information reaching reporters indicated that around 1:40 p.m., the policeman, a constable, was at a building on Gideon Avenue when Brown approached and demanded money he had in his hand. The cop, police stated, told him he could not give it to him, and Brown in return used threatening words, telling the constable that he was going to kill him and take it. Police said Brown then pulled a ratchet knife and advanced towards the cop, who, in fear for his life, pulled his license firearm and discharged one round, hitting Brown, who then ran off and collapsed. He was taken to the Port Antonio Hospital where he was pronounced dead. The Independent Commission of Investigations (INDECOM) has launched a probe into the incident. Dengue fears. Health Minister Dr. Christopher Tufton, speaking during the Ministry of Health quarterly press conference in the corporate area on Wednesday, said the ministry has identified, from laboratory results as of Monday, September 11, a total of 39 positive cases. He said of that number, 38 were identified as the dengue serotype 2, which has been a predominant here since 2010. This strain, in addition to fever, can cause 2 or more other symptoms of typical dengue infection and can be fatal. Dr. Tufton said further flowing the concerns in the fact is that of the 39 confirmed cases of the virus, a total of 20 belong to the 5 to 14 years old group. Because of the long period since we have identified strain 2, the likelihood particularly of the younger population being at higher risk is greater, and so it is also an additional cause for concern, the fact that this is a dominant strain, the minister stated. Part of the call from the Ministry of Health and Wellness is to encourage parents to treat children who have fever with paracetamol only and to avoid aspirin and aspirin-like medication such as ibuprofen, the health minister stated. In the meantime, Dr. Tufton said data from the ministry's National Surveillance Unit shows that, as of Monday, September 11, there were 316 suspected, presumed and confirmed cases of mosquito-borne disease. The health minister said this represents an almost 5-fold increase when compared to the corresponding period in 2022, which had 65 cases. The health ministry says that, while all parishes have had cases of dengue reported, confirmed cases were detected in Kingston and St. Andrew, St. Thomas, St. Catherine, Westmoreland, Portland and St. James. It said from a population basis, the parishes of St. Thomas, Kingston and St. Andrew and St. Catherine have been flagged by health authorities as having the highest dengue activities in the island. According to Dr. Tufton, $200 million has been allocated for the removal of bulky waste and drain cleaning cross-country under an enhanced vector control program which began in July to stem the possibility of an outbreak later this year. Furthermore, he said inspections have begun in schools and some 500 temporary vector control workers engaged so far and deployed to high-risk communities. He said the number will be increased if the need arises. With respect to fogging activities, he said 60 vehicles are available to facilitate the intensified activities. Jamaica last had a dengue outbreak in 2019. Up to November 2019, there has been 10,559 notifications of dengue cases, with 6,114 of that number classified as suspected, presumed or confirmed. 44 deaths were reported. Dengue symptoms include fever, headache, muscle and joint pain, fatigue, nausea, and rash. In a small number of cases, the potential deadly DHF may develop, resulting in internal bleeding, enlargement of the liver, and high fever.
For us, it represents a concern, clearly not a panic, but a concern, because it is almost 5 times or a 5-fold increase when compared to the corresponding period in 2022, where 65 cases were reported. So there is a 5-fold increase when compared year over year. As of Monday, September 11th, 2023, a total of 39 positive cases. Of these cases, 38 were identified as dengue serotype 2, and 1 was identified as dengue serotype 4. Now, what's the significance of this? I'll get into that shortly. All parishes have had cases of dengue reported. Confirmed cases were detected in Kingston and St. Andrew, St. Thomas, St. Catherine, Westmoreland, Portland, and St. Anne. When you look from the per population perspective, the parishes in Southeast St. Thomas, Kingston and St. Andrew and St. Catherine have the highest dengue activities at this particular time. Given the absence of this strain, there are 4 strains. If you get one, then you could get the other 3, and less likely to get the one that you got. In this instance, because of the long period since we have identified the strain 2, the likelihood, particularly of the younger population, being at a higher risk is greater. And so it is also an additional cause for concern that this is the dominant strain. It is important to highlight that of the 39 confirmed cases of dengue, a total of 20 belong in the 5 to 14-year-old age group. And so the younger population, as stated, it is playing out based on the particular strain, which has been around in a major way since 2010.
Please remember to subscribe, like, share.